Hi guys, my name is Chuck, and I'm doing this video just basically because there is a lot of confusion, lots of questions that I run across when I cruise YouTube and I'm looking at channels on manifestation, a lot of the gurus, and I'm sure I went through names, you'd probably recognize them if you stop to take a look at this. You probably understand that there's a lot of interest, and there's a lot of just people that are looking to manifest things in their life. You know, people want to get wealthy, they want to make lots of money, they want to have new cars, relationships, whatever it happens to be that you want to bring into your life. And there's a lot of teachers that are basically giving their version of how to manifest that into your life. I have been looking into it for a lot of years. In fact, I would give it almost 50 years of looking into how to make life better for myself as well as for other people. I some time back became certified as a clinical level hypnotherapist, and I do work with people. And like this morning, I did a session with a guy that had some issues, and it's this guy that I sort of know. I know him for fun, and we talked about some things. He doesn't really understand manifestation, and it's kind of interesting that people don't understand it because you do it every day, every minute, every second of your life. You are manifesting. Our life in front of us, many of the gurus will refer to it. In fact, Neville Goddard, if you've ever listened to anything that Neville Goddard has put forth, books, seminars, things of that nature. And there are a lot of people right now using Neville Goddard information to make videos. And again, I think a lot of them just don't understand exactly what he's saying because he was one of the best ever on it. We basically create our own life on a minute by minute, second by second basis as a manifestation. Neville referred to life as our physical world in front of us as a mirror, a reflection of actually what we think and feel of ourselves and what we truthfully feel that we deserve inside. And that's my ambition, is to help people to understand what that means and what you're really thinking of yourself right now that's manifesting your lifetime. I mean, I've seen people, they do affirmations. In fact, I remember years and years and years ago, there was a big thing about just affirmations, repeat everything. But see, there's something that a lot of people don't understand. It doesn't make any difference what your words are, because you're technically speaking to a part of your mind, a part of your inner self that does not speak in language. It works in images and emotions, and that is your unconscious mind. I mean, most people understand that there's more than one part to our thinking, to our mind. We have our conscious mind, and that's what we're doing right now. That's probably in a beta brainwave frequency, and I'll get into all that stuff down the road as we do other videos. I want to make this one kind of short. It's kind of introduction, but beta brainwave function is sometime somewhere around 14.5 cycles per second. It's probably about the middle of it. A lot of people understand that there's an alpha, which is lower. The Silva mind control people years ago, that's what I started with. Now it's called the Silva method. Still around. Jose Silva developed that, and he was big on alpha. But actually, the brainwave pattern that you really want to get into to program yourself is your theta, which is the next step down. It runs between 4 to 8 cycles per second. And the interesting thing about it is you're in that at least twice every day. And there's actually a name for those things. Just before you go to sleep, as you're drifting off, you can still think, but you're really drifting down. Your brainwave's going down. That is called a hypnagogic state. And it lasts for a short period of time. You can make it last a little longer. Great place for programming yourself for manifestation. And then again, when you wake up in the morning, that is called a hypnopompic state, is the proper term for that. And it's the same thing. When you're waking up in the morning, there's a time period when you're not fully awake, but you're aware that you're waking up. and it's another time, and it's a short time, that is good for programming. The interesting thing about it is as we grow, when we're born into this life, for the first 7 years of our life, we're in a constant theta brainwave state. And when you're in that brainwave state, you have no filter. Your mind doesn't know what's real and what isn't, and it accepts whatever is put in there with emotion, sometimes great emotion, and with repetition, which affirmations are repetitions, but they're done without being in that state. So that's why they don't work. And a lot of people say, well, I tried this and I tried that and I tried other things, it doesn't work. Okay. First thing is you can't basically manifest anything with a negative playing in the background. And that's what we all have. We have a voice in the back of our head. And it's a voice that most people don't even realize is there. It takes some effort on everybody in your own part to become aware of what's going on in the back of your head. And that voice in the back of your head, which is technically in your unconscious part of your mind, was programmed there. Most of it, about 95% of it, was programmed there as a child. Many times a child that was subject to trauma, embarrassment, hurt, some kind of a strong emotional, negative emotion. And you get these things in your mind, something that came from your parents or other authoritative people, and you accept that. And it goes in there, and it stays there whether you realize it, whether you're conscious of it, or you're aware of it or not. It is running your life. So if you're staying out here in your affirmations or whatever, oh, I'm a multimillionaire, I'm wealthy, I'm all this kind of stuff like that, and you have something in the back of your head that says, no, you're not, guess what? That voice wins. So the point of everything is to try to get to that point where you can take that voice, take those belief systems, get rid of them, clean them out of your system, and replace them with the proper belief systems. People that think, well, I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve life. I don't deserve money. I'm not good enough for that. Things of that nature. And that's the stuff that plays back there from those wounded little child beliefs. And what I'm looking to do, what I am doing with some people, I'm looking to do it with others, is to help whoever, to find that, to release it, and to install and replace with proper belief systems. And as we go through this, as I do more videos down the road, I'll get more into detail of that. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd come back. Appreciate you stopping by today, and to as most YouTube channels say, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment. If you have questions, I read the comments. I'll read them, and I'll do my best to answer questions. I may not say your name, but I'll guarantee you there's going to be multiple questions on the same thing for manifestations in particular. But the real truth is that most of these people that are trying to teach you how to manifest, it may work for them, but to teach you how to do it, because I know that because I've been through it for a lot of years, and I really have an understanding, and I really have the way, because as I mentioned earlier, I am a certified hypnotherapist. There's another time that you can get into those hypnagogic and hypnopopic states anytime you want. That's hypnosis. And with a practitioner that understands and has the right direction and the right flow. So I'd be glad to hear from anybody, and I'll be open for doing hypnosis with people that want to do it. And I know that if you've come to this video and have stayed this long, you're very interested, and you were attracted to this information, which hasn't been a lot but I'll give a lot more as time goes by. I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 of these videos a week, maybe even, if I could, 1 a day, because I really want to get a lot of information out that people can basically understand and go from there. So looking forward to you coming back again, looking for the future. Everybody have a great day, and just be happy. That's all there is. You just have to be happy in life and be relaxed and get rid of all the negativity and the fear that's in your life. I can help you with that. Take care.